What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Chinacat show. It is Sunday, August 25th, 2024. How the fuck are you guys doing? Happy Sunday. This is recorded on a Sunday. Should be out on a Sunday, hopefully. Yeah, not much in my life. Just been playing, taking it easy. Playing Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda. That's fun. Made a couple shorts. Hope everyone's enjoying the shorts. I think that's a little bit something new that I'm enjoying. Looking up funny videos and shit. I want to do a horror. I've been meaning to do one for the last 2 nights. I think I Zelda myself out to a point. I was like, I don't even feel like doing that. I just do one during the day. I mean, it's just as scary. Not really, but do it in the bathroom. It was dark. But, yeah, not much. Let's hop right in because I got something to rant about. As you saw this video, I was going to do a short on it. And I realized video itself is 53 seconds. The short is only like a minute. That gives me no time to even like. I didn't even watch the whole thing. Just the first 50 seconds. I knew this shit. If this is real, please don't be real. It's a food thing, and everyone knows how I feel about shitty, stupid food. Like people that do stupid things with food. Like my favorites, like donuts and fucking with hamburgers. Like that doesn't seem right to me. Sorry. Injustice. I don't know why I was down so much. Yeah. So let's check this out because this looks like just the first the first scene, the first just picture, you can tell this isn't good. Let's make one of our favorite dinners here. What is it, like fucking soap chicken? Like fucking, what is that, Dawn dish soap? Is that Dawn? Yeah, yep, I have the same soap in my kitchen. Same bottle too. This shit lasts fucking ever. Alright, let's do this. Oh. Oh no. You don't need to wash your chicken. Never mind, you don't need to wash your chicken with Dawn dish soap. You know, chicken sucks up flavor. You can marinate chicken. You know, they do it in like teriyaki and, you know, buffalo sauce and just a whole bunch of shit because it sucks up flavor. I mean, never mind you're rubbing it in. Like when you do chicken, you're supposed to pat the fucking thing dry. This like lady missed that whole pat your meat dry. You do that with steak. You do that with chicken. It just cooks evenly. You get even nice layer crust on the, you know. Oh my god. I don't even think I want to watch the rest of this. Okay. I can't even do that.
So we're going to add some Worcestershire, we're going to do some soy sauce, and we're going to do some
Is this lady mixing Worcestershire soy sauce and balsamic vinegar? I thought the soap of that chicken was bad. That's it. Soy sauce and Worcestershire, that's two different flavors. That's. And lady, like, that's what beef. I mean, I've never had it on chicken. I don't think it would. No. Soy sauce? And balsamic has like 3 different cultures in one chicken. Like Worcestershire is like what? Fucking English? Balsamic, that's like Mediterranean, and then soy sauce obviously is Asian. You just made like a 3 cultured chicken. What in God's name are you doing, lady? This is why I didn't make a short about this. Because it would never be, it would just turn into a whole video of me be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Balsamic. This is a really, really, really yummy seasoning, you guys. Add some garlic and Dijon. Those make it.
So add French in there too. Garlic is good on everything, so I don't even think the garlic could save this. Like, my girlfriend can cook. Thank God. But hypothetically, if I was dating her and I came over and I saw her doing this, I wouldn't even say a word. I'd just turn around and walk right out. Like, no. No. You know, fucking, I mean, I watch Uncle Roger and shit, like Jamie Oliver, like him, he butchers everything like this. But even he probably knows not to do this. I'm sure there's some shitty cooks out there that know you don't mix. That's, dude, what is that? Worcestershire, balsamic, and soy sauce. If you want Dijon mustard and garlic. Like, I don't have any balsamic vinegar. I wish I did. Because I would, like, right now just mix that. You know what? Give me a sec. I'm going to try something. All right, kids. I have soy sauce. Get Worcestershire sauce. I don't have balsamic vinegar. I mean, just these two, I don't think it's going to taste good together. So I got a little spoon. I'm going to try this. Because this got to be bad. I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay, we'll do a little bit of that. I do love Worcestershire. I mean, I'm not going to knock not putting just Worcestershire on chicken. It might taste good, but I don't think it would. I think it's more like a beef or steak, or like soup booster. But I just, I don't know about chicken. And soy sauce. Holy fuck. There's a lot of soy sauce. Okay, we gotta even this out. This is gonna be fucking nasty. Good thing I have coffee. Okay, that's so much. Because of my heart, my blood pressure. Good thing I have good blood pressure. Cheers. Go. Oh, why? There's nothing good about that. That just tastes like a salty mess. With the balsamic, no. Okay. This has to be the worst fucking thing I have ever seen in my life. Like, no. No. Yeah. Alright. This is a disgrace.
So delicious. Some minced garlic and some Dijon.
No. No, it's not. I just tried it.
They're gonna like those flavors. So
I'm not even mad at balsamic because I know it's going to be
minced
disgusting.
garlic and Dijon. Now we are going to skewer them with the veggies and the chicken.
Hold on.
Chicken's been marinated.
What type of Dijon did you use? I don't know. It'd be that crap. What was it?
has friends over, and I don't know if they're gonna like those flavors. So we're gonna do these right now.
If you feed that to your friends,
Minced garlic and Dijon. Now
okay, that
we're
might have
going
been
to
good.
skewer them with the veggies and the chicken. The chicken's been marinating. You don't want to overcrowd the veggies and the chicken, or it's really hard.
You should overcrowd the veggies and put one piece of chicken on there.
Like on here.
Yeah, kids. Look, if you had me over and you gave me that, though it might look good, it might look delicious, I might bite in that and be like, what the fuck do you put in this? That has to be like the worst recipe. The worst combining of flavors ever I have ever like witnessed. Actually, it's not the worst, but just again, like Worcestershire soy sauce, balsamic vinegar, Dijon mustard, obviously garlic. Like, and I bet did she even like, what did she do with the garlic? Did she chop that? She probably didn't even chop it up. She probably just threw it in there. Didn't even crush it. All the flavors would be still stuck in those. And tell you the truth, when I marinate and I use garlic, like I just use garlic powder. Then, like if I cook, I use real like garlic crush, chop up. I just feel like the flavor doesn't come out unless you stop cooking it like an oil. I don't know. That's my belief. But yeah, as we see, some people shouldn't cook. Some people should not cook. I didn't even see any salt in there. I mean, there's plenty of salt. I know you'd be like, my soy sauce has salt. Worcestershire has salt. I would have expected her to throw salt in there anyways. That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised she didn't. Because I would have been like, well, no wonder why your boyfriend has high blood pressure. I mean, that's fucking salty. My mouth is still like, why, Mike? It was like for science. For science. But what one person doesn't know about science is that the science of not sitting down and reading a book if you're going to steal from people. And that's what we got to talk about next. Oh, yeah. Suspected burglar caught after sitting down with book. Like, this better be a damn good book. A would-be burglar in Rome was caught after stopping to read a book on Greek mythology in the middle of a theft, Italian media reports. Damn, this gotta be a good book. The 38-year-old reported gained access to a flat in the Italian capital of Prati district via the balcony, but became distracted after picking up a book about Homer's Iliad, I think it's Iliad, on a bedside table. Hold the fuck on. That's your bedside table book, the Iliad? That thing's like that thick. I'm pretty sure that shit is that thick. I'm gonna... Or is that like the whole... Because I know Homer... I know who Homer is. And not Simpson Homer. I know who that is too, but Homer from the Greek mythology, who wrote about like poems and shit. That the poem is a full fucking book, or some stupid shit like that. It's not stupid, but you know, nice size. Pretty sure that thing's fucking huge. Oh. Oh, it's... Okay, the Odyssey is the one that is the long run. But if you say out loud, I guess, the Iliad, I guess it takes you 15 hours, according to Google. But I probably will never do that in my lifetime. have no reason to. But okay, the 71-year-old homeowner is said to have woken and confronted the alleged thief who was engrossed in the book. News of the failed burglary attracted attention of the book's author. The book's author, who is Homer. The dude's been dead. Uh, born in the 18th century BCE. Sorry. According to, I go down. So this book was written by someone else who just rewritten the Iliad. They probably should have said that in this, about Homer's Iliad. Cutler to the book's author, who told local media he wanted to send the man a copy so he could finish his read from the grave. Damn. So BBC, get. You need to reread these. I know, like, I sometimes forget to re-watch my video just to make sure everything's kosher, but like, that was a big mistake. You should have said Mr. Blah 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 Homer's Iliad. So the next sentence is, and the book's author wanted to send him a copy of the book. And he was like, yeah, he's been dead since a couple thousand years. Damn. I think that's funnier than the whole article itself. After being caught off guard, the alleged thief reportedly attempted to make a quick getaway by escaping via the same balcony, but was arrested shortly afterwards. He is said to have told the police he climbed up to the building to visit a person he knew. I thought I had ended up in a B&B, saw the book, started reading it. Giovanni Nuici? Sorry. The author of The Gods at 6 o'clock, which explains the Iliad from the from the god's point of view, told Magasco. Sorry, I'm not good with foreign names. Just sorry. It's fantastic. Okay, so the book. Okay, so it wasn't Homer's. It was a book based off of the poem, but from the god's perspective. Okay, they probably should have fucking said that in the first place. Made it sound like fucking the dude, like the most, like one of the oldest books that we have. He just like, oh, let's read this. Like, even if I looked at a book, it's like, I don't want to read that flowery language and shit. I like to find the person caught red-handed and give him the book because he'd have been arrested halfway through reading it. I'd like him to be able to finish it. It's a real story, but is full of humanity. The thief was reported in possession of a bag containing expensive clothing, alleged stolen from another house earlier that evening. Mr. Nuichi said his personal favorite deity is Hermanes, god of thieves. He is also the god of literature. It is clear everything fits, he joked. It's kind of funny. So, yeah. So, you ever go book, see a good book when you're stealing, don't read the book. Or maybe just read the book and don't steal. That seems like a little bit better decision. Fuck people. People are stupid. But BBC is even stupider. Like, they need some quality control. Oh, that's a fucking sad news article. I just read something. Sorry, I got distracted. My ADD, my ADHD, something like that, popped up. But so, so this one. Speaking of, you know, reading something, sound like something it didn't mean. This what it sounds like. It means exactly that. This guy actually wanted this. I don't know the dude. You might. Late French film star Alan Delon Delon wanted his dog buried with him. The dog gets to live. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he legitimately wanted them to put the dog down when he died so he can get buried with his best friend. As heartwarming, loving that is, you're also killing an animal. So it's yeah, it's hard to which side you can take. At least he really loved his dog to a point where he wanted to take it with him into death. Yeah, in Paris. Before he died this weekend, French film icon Alain Delon, I think that's how you say his name, once suggested he wanted his beloved sheepdog, Lubo, buried with him. To release of animal lovers around France, Lubo will be allowed to survive. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm glad Lubo was able to live. Delon, an internationally acclaimed and prolific actor and producer, died Sunday at age 88 and will be buried on Saturday at his family home in Duchy, I think it's Duchy, south of Paris. He is quoted in a 2018 interview with Paris Match as saying he wanted Lobo, a Belgian, I know how to say that word too, a Belgian Manis. Oh God, I'm butchering every word today. He adopted in 2014, buried with him. I've had 50 dogs in my life, I believe that. But I have a particular relationship with this one, he told the magazine. If I died before him, I'd ask the veterinarian for us to leave together. I prefer that to knowing that he would let himself die on my tomb, admit so much suffering. That's kind of very French. That's very French. Like, is that like dark romantic? Except about dog. I bet he would never say something so profound to his wife. Say about his dog. I guess I could hear him say it in a French accent. I don't even know the guy. I just know a French accent. After Delon's death, animal rights activists and concerned citizens raised the alarm about LeBeau's fate. An official with the Baguette Pardon Foundation, a prominent animal rights group founded by the famed French film star who was close with Delon, said he contacted Delon's family after the foundation members expressed concern. They said the question was not even raised and they would let the dog live. They said he has a home in Dochi and will live there. The official said, the official said, I think they took that quote like out of context. I think he was saying how much he loves his dog. I don't really think he wanted his dog to freaking, be put down when he died, because I'd be pretty fucked. So, yeah, I think they kind of get a little butthurt over that statement. I think really what he was saying, he loves his dog dearly. And hopefully they can bury the dog near him when he dies. So is that dude gets buried at his house? You can do that? I got just bury him in my front yard. Put little daisies there. Like, I don't know, maybe in France you can. I don't think you can do that in America. They'd probably be really pissed, but some people would be pissed. Foundation policies. Officials said Dylan was a lifetime friend of the foundation and helped raise money for its causes. Dylan's family didn't publicly comment about the dog. Friends Society for the Protection of Animals welcomed the family's decision. Our phone lines were saturated with calls by people worried about the dog. SPA President G told the Associated Press, LeBeau will probably be very sad to have lost the affection of Mr. Delon, Sanchez said, but we are totally against the idea that anyone euthanizes a dog for this reason. Delon or no Delon, organization will work to protect animals. Protect animals want society to develop awareness that an animal is an individual, separate being. Okay. Well, we gotta stop there. And I think we all really, well, most of us know that, animals are, they also little furry people too. Well, furry friends and shit. So, take care of them. Don't euthanize them so you can get buried them or any other weird shit people do. I'm looking at you, Florida man. I've read some news articles over the years about what weirdos do down there. But that's for later on. And it's not one of those. Yeah, but this one's another food arrest. It seems like they love assaulting people with food. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But this one lines up with my love for computers and people doing dumb shit. And he might not be dumb because the guy actually, I read a little bit, and yeah, you're reading that properly, kids. U.S. man seeks $2 million from Lenovo, who is a laptop company, after being fired for peeing in a hotel lobby. I mean, yeah, I did read a little bit of it, so there is a reason, and I feel for him. I don't, but I do. I would tell you after I read some of those to you. So that took place in New York, of course, and a Lenovo computer salesman was found himself in a swirl of trouble, fired from his job after he says his bladder condition forced him to relieve himself in a lobby of his Times Square hotel. I'm gonna go on a ledge or a branch here and say that I'm pretty sure a New York Times Square hotel, even for a Lenovo computer salesman, because I'm sure that man makes some good money doing that. Probably have bathrooms in there. And I'm sure you don't have to get to your motel room that quick. It's either, peeing and embarrassing yourself and getting up to your motel room sooner than later, or not being embarrassed and still going to your motel room. One of them, you're probably not making out of that situation. Not arrested. But, okay, Mr. Richard Becker. I think we should call this guy Richard Pecker, because Richard Becker. Dick Becker. Even his Nick Dick Becker. Mr. Richard Becker, 66, is seeking at least $1.5 million. I guess that's Canadian. $2 million. From the American subsidiary of the Chinese computer giant after being dismissed for the wrongful we. Great, the wrongful we. According to a lawsuit filed on August 23rd in New York State Supreme Court, seen by the AFP, he accused the company of discrimination on a basis of disability in violation of New York State and New York City human rights laws. Blah, blah. Which I can see that, but again, sir, you're in a lobby. I've been in many motels and hotels. There are bathrooms in those lobbies. Just ask one of the kind ladies up there. Don't yell at them. I'm sure they would let you use a bathroom. Or go around the corner in a fucking alley, dude. But many times I had to do that. I've been in some weird places. When you have to go, you have to go. But, like, do it with no one's there. Behind a dumpster, behind a building, in the woods off the side of a highway, when you're in the middle of nowhere, and the gas station for another 30 miles. Yeah. Jesus. According to the suit, Mr. Becker was returning to his hotel near New York Times Square after a work dinner in February when he found himself overwhelmed and forced himself to answer nature's call in a vestibule located on a separate floor of the main lobby. Okay, I don't feel bad for you anymore. You went to a work dinner, therefore you had drinks. Therefore, if you knew you had a bladder condition, therefore you should probably take time and take a piss before you hop in that Uber back to your bougie Times Square fucking hotel. Then in a vestibule located on a separate floor inside a fucking place, dude. There's homeless bums that piss on the sidewalks in New York City. I'm sure if you go down an alley, no one's going to give two fucks. This man did not think outside the box. I mean, he must have lived with this condition for years. Man. A coworker noticed Becker urinating and, out of apparent spite and malice, promptly reported him to HR, Human Resources, even though Becker's conduct caused no harm to anyone whatsoever, the lawsuit said. Mr. Becker said he had been dealing with a chronic bladder condition since 2016 and is undergoing treatment from a urinologist. Hold on, kids. There's urinologist. Is this a real thing? This gotta be satire. Hold on, is that? We're promptly looking up if this is actual. You can go to school for your studies is P. Oh my god, I think this is actually a real thing. Okay. I am so sorry, everyone. I keep hitting my title screen. Fuck. Yeah. What is a urinologist? A urinologist is a doctor who specializes in diagnosing and treating diseases of your urinary system. This system keeps the body clean and filtering out waste and toxins by taking them out of the body. That is the thing, kids. If you learned something today, you learned what a urinologist is. Because I just did. And see, if something good comes out of these shows is I learn random shit. So, okay, the court filing said Lenovo colleagues and managers were aware of his condition. Okay, no sympathy, let alone compliance with the law, would be forthcoming from Lenovo. Instead, within days, Becker was terminated by his employer following a sham HR investigation in which he was not even interviewed, the lawsuit said. The man from Long Island, New York, has been unemployed since. Lenovo did not immediately respond to an after-hours request for comment. Ugh, God, Mike. AFP. Yeah, I mean, did they actually get proof that he did it? Did they actually call them the lobby of the hotel, and did they give out that's? I feel like this should get thrown out because I can't imagine the logo really. I don't know. One square. If the dude had it since 2016. you should know how to control it by now. Not like that, but like, just take the right steps and, prepare yourself for things like that. And again, these bathrooms in hotels, lobbies, I know this. I've seen them. I've stayed in hotels before. He also stayed in really shitty motels. And even those sometimes have bathrooms. Would I suggest going in those? Probably not. Weird things probably happen. But yeah, no, it's mind-boggling sometimes. You know, you want to be on one side, but the other side, like, if Lenovo really, I mean, I feel like there's more to this than just, him doing that one P. Like, he probably was doing some other shit. Or maybe they are just that shitty. I mean, the laptops ain't that great, in my opinion. I go with Toshiba over them. Oh no, I guess like 102. But speaking of laptops, in gaming news, the RPG Black Myth Wukong gets released. Companies in China suspend work for employees to game. Fuck yeah. I have not even heard about this game. Besides, it's been all over Reddit. I have no idea. It looks like samurais with monkeys. It's like freaking. It's probably like Planet of the Apes, except in China or something. I have no idea, and I don't even think my computer could run this. I mean, I barely can run Starfield. Barely, barely. That's why I don't even play it because it's not even worth running it. The only reason I haven't been doing, speaking of that, the only reason I haven't been doing it Fallout London is because mine keeps crashing. And I have the GOG version of Fallout 4, and I had to kind of rework it to make it work because that version, the one I got off of GOG, but they want my Steam version of it. And I think if I just buy the Steam version of Fallout 4, it'd probably work a lot better. Plus, I think modding it would be way easier. Because, I mean, I only bought the Fallout 4 just for Fallout London. And it keeps crashing. And it runs at like, I think, 80 something frames per second for me. Because it's Fallout 4, dude. Just reworked. But, yeah, fucking, that's pretty dope. I know some people are like, man, that's stupid. You need to play, you need to go play. Like, why they can't enjoy their lives? You know? Okay. Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. At 10 a.m. on Tuesday, August 20th, China's first high-budget domestically produced game, Black Myth Wukong, was officially released worldwide. Oh, so it's like the first big AAA game. Okay, that's cool. I might check it out. Check out some previews on it. After 6.5 years of development, the game saw its impressive start, and over 1.22 million online users played simultaneously on a Steam platform within the first 40 minutes of its release. Fuck yeah. Black Myth Wukong is an action role playing based on the classic Chinese novel Journey to the West, which I've heard of that. I think this is like made like a manga of that. I never read it enough. I have no idea. I just heard of it. According to Lian He, the game clocked a pre-sale revenue of $73 million, likely covering its development cost even before its release. Jesus. Companies in China suspending work to support the game. I wonder why. You guys, if you guys made it, yeah, that's cool. I can see it. I mean, I didn't even know that's like I thought they made more AAA games. I guess they didn't. Several Chinese companies showed their support for the locally produced game, the Oriental Daily reported. Sichuan Technology Incorporated Ltd. announced a day off to allow all employees to play the game. In addition to suspending work, the game publisher Gamir Game gifted each employee a digital deluxe version of Black Myth Wukong so they can enjoy the game without any hassle. That's cool too. But what happens if you don't have a computer that can run it? You get the game, all you have is like shitty HP. There's like you really use for like Microsoft Word. You're like, oh fuck. I wonder if they probably have it for the PlayStation 4 and stuff. Well, 5. I mean, probably if you don't have a PlayStation 5. They probably don't have the Switch. Meanwhile, the game guide information platform Game Tea House gave its employees a half-day holiday and reimbursement for the cost of the game. Cool. Producers release guide for better gaming experience. In response to the overwhelming support for the Black Myth Wukong, its producer Fenji advised game players to enjoy the game in moderation and take breaks. You don't fucking do that. Play slowly and don't rush to complete the level. After all, there's no better choice for the time being. The producer said. You know, that's kind of true. To tell you the truth. I'm playing Zelda. I'm taking my time. I played Breath of the Wild, and I feel like I rushed through that a little bit more. Like I missed a bunch of shit. But this, I'm trying to hit like everything. Like even like before I even get down to Hyrule. Like it took me like 3 days. I spent like 3 days up in the cloud areas and shit, just trying to see everything. But that was pretty cool, man. I can see why they did that, supporting a local business. That it's like a high budget AAA game, and their first one, China's first one. So it's more like it's not about people playing the game. It's about supporting a local business that made that much money, and you know that's going to go back into, well, maybe it goes back into the community. I mean, I don't know how China's. Well, I know how China's government works, but not in that economic way. I'm not an economic person. That's not my thing. But you know, it's always good to support local, and especially when something like this pops off. I mean, I've heard about this game in America. I'm pretty sure this is. Let's see what consoles they're on. I wouldn't mind checking out if it's an online RPG on Steam. So it's on PS5, Xbox Series X, and Series S, GeForce Now, and Microsoft Windows. So yeah, you could probably get that in any of those. So I mean, they even got that on fucking Xbox. So yeah, no, they fucking good for them, man. China's first big budget game. Kind of blows my mind too. That's a first big budget game. I just feel like they would have more than that. But Florida man. So today in Florida news, last week it was people throwing burritos at people. Um, it was a girlfriend that decided that her 5 year marriage should be decided on throwing giving Taco Bell to her husband for his birthday, and I guess he threw a bag at her and she whipped the burrito at his face. And that's Florida news. I'm going to say they probably get divorced after that over Taco Bell. So that's a beautiful thing, because you know marriage kind of sucks. Don't get married. But now we have for the woman throws a plate of ravioli at sister because she wouldn't share. Uh, I wonder if we can just watch this.
All right, Matt, exciting for the team. Thanks so much. I want to go to Melbourne. Crew's really trying to figure out how this.
No. Okay, so Clearwater, Florida. I know what that is, actually. A Florida woman was taken to jail after she allegedly threw a plate of ravioli at her sister last week. Nikita Davis, 21, yep, explains the name, of Clearwater, was arrested on August 15 on a battery charge, according to the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. Oh my God, I'm going to butcher every fucking name in this. And the reason why I said because her name's that, I feel like in the last 15 years, names have gotten stupid. Like everyone wants to spell a name differently. And everyone's going to be like, well, Mike, you spell M-Y-K-E. You could spell, it's been spelled like that for years. That's just a different, it's like, if you spell your name like, the French spelling, like, that's okay. These people are just like taking random letters and trying to make words out of them and being like, that's how you say it. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, I'm sorry. Some names, like, they're just trying to be different. Like, that's not even from a different spelling from another country. It's just you put words together. You put letters in different places and say it's Nicholas, and it's like Niywlous, and be like, yeah, it says Nicholas. Yeah, that's what people are doing these days for names. Sorry, rant. Okay, according to the arrest affidavit, the Davis sister came to the residence they share with food. Came to the residence they share with food. When the sister did not allow Davis to have any of the food, deputies said she got mad and admitted to throwing ravioli at her. When the deputies arrived, the victim still had sauce on her. Officials said, just like the guys do have the burrito on his face. I think there's a trend going on here. Hopefully next week is not a food one. Davis was taken into the Pinellas County Jail and has since been released. Man, dude, I don't get people. Dude, Florida has like a problem with people assaulting people with food. Oh, I still want the person to get beat up with a baguette or something. Or like a French, one of the big rolls of French bread, just beating them up. Yeah. I guess, lesson here is, don't cover other people's shit. Maybe she didn't have enough to share with you. Maybe you're just a leech, and that's all you do is leech off of them, and they just had it with you, and you threw temper tantrum. I don't know the thing. All I know is, if you live in Florida and you throw food at someone, expect to get arrested. I'm sure food fights are probably known as riots down there. Yeah, I mean, besides that, I mean, she looks kind of like smiling about this. Kind of, she's probably thinking this is fucking ridiculous. But it's also ridiculous you assault somebody for not getting away. But that's the world we live in, guys. People, you don't give them something, they cry about it. But that's the show, kids. Like and subscribe. You guys have yourself a safe week, and I will see you sometime this week. Check out my shorts. I've been putting them out 5 days a week. And, yeah. Ciao.